Is he
And
looking
then
around the corner? Oh my gosh, look at that freeze frame.
I saw this in the corner of my eye. I was like, what the heck was that?
Yeah, this has been a fun night. We have one more story to go. We've gone all over the place, from aliens to the police terrible tragedy to Pokemon Go. And you have a video you're going to play next, and I have not really watched it.
Yeah, so we'll play the video. It's from Ecuador, but I have a translation of some of what's said in the video, which we'll go over afterwards, and then we'll discuss what we saw in the video. We're going to see something here that is uniquely terrifying. And this is from about 10 years back when this first came out on the internet.
Increíble. En Guayaquil, un menor grabó con un teléfono celular una extraña imagen. Veamos de qué se trata en el siguiente reporte.
Fue en este cuarto donde la extraña imagen hizo su aparición. Difícilmente se la puede describir. El susto fue grande en esta casa.
Francamente me asusté porque, digo, nunca se ha visto eso en la casa, ¿y por qué? Y yo le decía que era alguno que él había grabado. No, me dice, después de lo que el bebé grabó, dice, asomó eso. No, le digo, sí, me dice, después de que él grabó. Bueno, pues ahí miramos y la verdad es que se ve un hombre como que no es de nuestra época, de otra parte.
El hijo de Tito Cotapo tomó un celular y empezó a grabar lo que hacía su padre. Primero, su tatuaje en la espalda. Luego el pequeño captó su rostro, giró el teléfono y lo dejó. Al final del registro aparece una rara criatura. No se dieron cuenta de nada. Todo lo descubrieron cuando revisaron la grabación.
Cuando ves, papi, ya ver el video. Entonces comencé a revisar para verlo. Y al final salió eso.
¿Qué sintió cuando vio eso?
Se pusieron los vellos como clavos. Es que es algo que no es normal, esto que suceda, que la criatura haya estado grabando, el simple hecho de haber estado grabando en su padre lo que él tiene, el tatuaje ahí, corrió todo, digo, no es algo normal en la casa, porque nunca se ha visto nada.
Para esta familia los ruidos en la vivienda no son ajenos, a eso ya están acostumbrados.
Aquí ahora medio se escucha paso, qué sé yo, bueno, ya estamos acostumbrados a escuchar paso, pero esa figura no, pues, o sea, la primera que vemos eso. Puede ser como antes ya tiene unos huesitos de muertos aquí en la casa, puede estar enterrado, quizás puede ser eso.
En la barriada de las calles 44 y la E en el suroeste de Guayaquil están sorprendidos con el hecho. Sin saber si es algo del más allá o no, el tema sigue generando rumores. Luis Galvez, El Noticiero.
This is the translation of some of what we just saw. A child captured images of a strange creature or monster while using his camera phone. The image is brief but disturbing. He was taking a video of his father at the computer playing solitaire. He took shots of the tattoo on his back, quickly brought the camera to his own face, and then back to his father. Later, after reviewing the phone footage, the child noticed the image of another person or creature, which was not initially in the room with them. The mother mentioned how they were surprised and how she thought the image was something not natural, possibly extra-dimensional or from some sort of futuristic world. They said they couldn't explain the way it looked. The father said, "We had heard things around the house before. We had never seen something or someone before." He was flabbergasted. He said the family has been getting loads of attention around the neighborhood since the video has come out. I could not get any more translation of the rest of the video, but most of it was just recounting over and over what they just witnessed. Now, creature. Sorry. Yeah, if you can get to freeze frame on that creature, that'd be great.
So, just to clarify here, he looks at his dad's back, tattoo, puts the camera on his face. This is a kid.
Yeah. And then this thing, as he's, moving the camera around the room, now, you can see that it casts a shadow.
Yeah.
And so you get a little more definition of it. But like this body down here on the bottom right, you can kind of see where the neck goes down into a body. Same kind of color skin and everything the whole way down, it appears. And it's really, really weird.
Where's he pointed at when this happens? So he goes from his face.
I think it's over to his right, possibly. Like over his shoulder, like maybe he's just like kind of zipping around the room or something with it. I don't know.
What's that white thing? Okay, so you see the shadow on the wall. Is that the whole wall, or is that like the frame of, or is that like the beginning or end of a wall?
I think that's like the end of a wall there.
Because behind him, you see behind the shadow, you see different color white. So that's like a different wall.
Yeah.
Is he
And
looking
then
around the corner?
kind of leaning forward almost kind of thing.
Is he looking at the dad playing also?
I think so. Because it even kind of, at one point, kind of does like a jerk of its head a little bit, like that right there. Like, even it's really hard to tell because of the
Oh
the
my gosh, look at
old-
that freeze frame.
Yeah, this older camera on this phone, because the kid has a very old looking camera phone. So it's really kind of older footage, but this is very detailed. If this is something that someone was staging as a hoax, they would have to be a master craftsman of like makeup, because that is very real looking.
Let's go to the chat. They were hearing things before or after?
They heard things before. They had heard things in their house moving over the years, but never seen anything until they were looking at this kid's camera phone footage afterwards.
I see a comment about could it be a curtain?
Oh, that white part there could be like a curtain. I think
That's what they're asking. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. It's either the wall to the left or to the right. Something's different. So is the shadow being cast on the curtain or the wall? That's.
Yeah. I don't know, but that is like when I saw this video, like I was scrolling through Reddit, looking for different stories, and then this one video is just like playing on there. I saw this in the corner of my eye. I was like, what the heck was that? And so I went back up and double checked that video and watched it a couple times. I was like, I can't explain this.
Imagine going through your videos later, and seeing this.
This was, when I saw this, this is one of those times where I got like chills, like looking at this and watching it a few times.
It kind of, if you're just looking at it right now, it does have an alien view to it.
Yeah. A little bit of an alien view. Somebody said that they thought it was from another dimension, like an extra-dimensional entity. That would explain why it can't be seen most of the time.
When was this? You're being asked.
10 years ago, so it was like 2014.
Okay.
And this was in Ecuador.
That's scary. I don't know what it is. We're looking at right now. If you're listening to this on audio later, you're not fully getting the whole picture here of what we're staring at. This is crazy. There are people that just listen to the audio version of this, which I find interesting, but you're missing a picture of this terrifying looking. I don't know what it is.
This will definitely be in the thumbnails.
Yeah.
We'll get a really good shot of this because this was.
Yeah, it'll say what the F is this? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because that's when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell was that? I can't explain it. But it was one of the scariest things I've seen a little bit, just looking at this image over and over again.
That's frightening. So, yeah, we could get this. Send me the link and we could put this in the show notes. Is this something you found on YouTube or?
I found this first on Reddit, and it linked me to the full video on YouTube. The Reddit video is like something like 30 seconds long, so like it's easier to get through. I just keep seeing on loops.
Several comments about the mummy. Look like a mummy.
He kind of a little bit. The only thing, so this jawline. Now, so somebody was like, "Is this someone wearing a mask or something?" Look at this jawline, especially because you can see it in that shadow. No human being looks like that, Like you would have to have prosthetics on top of you. And I don't believe that this was done by like a makeup craftsman that would be like doing movie effects or something like that, because that's what it would take to pull this off. And
okay, there.
Yeah.
What are we seeing here? So this is your thing on the neck right here, you're saying?
Yeah, just how sharp that jawline is. That is not a mask on like a normal person. That would have to take prosthetics built up and like a whole fake head almost on a person. But it even moves a little bit in the video at times. So like it's definitely something alive, it looks like.
Oh my gosh, look at the eye there.
Yeah. Those eyes are very peculiar.
It's not like it acknowledges the boy, though.
No, whatever it's doing, it just looks like it's not even realizing that it maybe got caught on camera. It's just doing something. As far as I know, it might not even realize that they're there.
Shadow's moving.
Yeah. Yeah, the shadow moves on that white background.
Looks like the cowboy off the new Fallout. The skit,
Yeah, he
the
kind of
ghoul.
does.
It kind of does. Holy crap!
Yeah, which is really weird, given that just came out.
It does look like a ghoul. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the chat, you think this looks like a ghoul? You watch Fallout in the chat? This is like a ghoul to me. It's a good comparison. I do get caught up on this neck area though, like you're talking about here.
Yeah. A very strange video.
Because okay, so let's stop right here on this freeze frame right here.
Yeah.
Under the jawline, there's something that's the same color as the face.
Yeah.
Then is it wearing a shirt? I mean, what the hell's going on with it here?
I don't know. Like, it's really hard to tell. It almost looks like it doesn't have anything on, and it's just dark color on the skin there. I don't know if this thing is wearing clothes.
I don't know either. Is this shadow cast on it? I don't. That's creepy, and I'm trying to look at the shadow behind it also.
It also kind of reminds me of.
Kind of see the shoulders. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, it does kind of look like the shoulder there, and
there's something behind it too. That's what I'm caught up on too. There's something black behind it.
Yeah, I noticed that, like a black area beside the white wall there, or wherever that is.
To the right of it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But yeah, this was definitely it's a very creepy video, and it's one that I've watched so many times. I'm just like, what is this? What am I looking at here?
What the hell? I don't know. That's creepy.
And anyway, it for some reason started coming back. People started talking about it again. I'm hoping that there will be new information, but so far there hasn't been. And how tall it is, because like it's not very. If it's just like slightly taller than the kid,
that's what it looks like. He just pointed his phone up a little bit.
So like this kid, he's not very old looking in the pictures.
Is he one of these kids?
Yeah, I think he's the one here on the right.
Yeah.
And so if so, yeah, he's like 3'7", maybe 3'8", and so he's like looking around. It's just a little bit up. Whatever this creature is, it's maybe 4.5 feet tall, which somehow makes it more terrifying.
So I'm literally just going as slow as I can here to see. What's he looking at here?
I think that's a ceiling. I could be wrong, but that kind of looks like he's just like, like a kid with a phone. Like be crazy. That white there in the middle, that's that white wall that we see in the next couple frames.
Yeah.
So this is something, I'm not sure what this is over here on the left, but it's just like something in the room as he's turning.
Golly, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
When it first comes into shot, if you're going slow here, it's like, what is that? Then you see these eyes, or lack there, I don't know, of right there.
Yeah. Once you get that is one of the most terrifying things.
So you think it's moving? It's not because the camera's moving? You think it's moving?
Well, there it seems like it's him moving, but then like there's a point where it's almost looks like the head moves to the left a little bit, like that almost.
This is the very last where the video ends.
Yeah.
All right, and it clipped it off at. Look at that.
I don't know what to make of this. It's very scary though.
It could just be an illusion of what something is in the room. I don't know.
Oh man, that definitely looks like a head.
And I agree with the games when the eyes open. Really, it almost seems like they're closed or there's something with the angle. Then all of a sudden you see them.
Yeah, because it's like black and then there's like a little bit of white in the middle suddenly. Yeah, that was weird.
Jeff Townsend Media. CG, good night.
And the question is, do I stay here? Will you be back? Are you gonna come back? Will you be back? Are you coming back?